Hello everyone, Core here. Doing a little bit of post-production here just to give you guys a little bit of an update and a heads up here. So unfortunately, the game sound for the next mission did not work during the beginning half of the mission where we're kind of moving through the system map. My voice works, but for whatever reason, I'm just going to call it human error. OBS decided that it did not want to record Warhammer's sound, so I apologize for that. However, good news is that as soon as we transitioned into the mission, I did notice that something was wrong, so I was able to adjust the sound, make it work. So I have confirmed that we do have sound for the mission itself, so that's a good thing. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys that little bit of heads up. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. I do apologize for the sound problems here, and we'll try to make that better in the future. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you later. Episode of Warhammer 40,000's Chaos Gate Daemonhunters with me, Core. And we're going to start off by actually looking at the map today. So in the last episode, we completed a mission that was right next door to the Green Reaper, which is Aeger the Benevolent. Now, unfortunately, we don't necessarily have the people to fight him right now. So I'm thinking that we might end up going to a couple different places first. So I do want to go and collect this Archaeotech at some point. I don't actually know what it does, to be honest with you. I've never actually used the Duty Eternal DLC, so I'll be learning about that. But we do have this tantalizing mission right here. Honor of the Ancients. Danger level is severe, but it is a 3 necrosis seed mission where we can search for Brother Krask, and we get to use Dominus Lunette. On top of that, it also gives us an option for a Tier 3 Storm Bolter, Tier 3 equipment, and Tier 3 power armor, as well as a Rank 4 Interceptor if we so choose. So definitely an interesting mission. On top of that, we have yet to blood our Tech Marine here, Driss Wraithvane. So, interestingly, he has a completely unique playstyle, which revolves around servitors. So, I have already gone through and chosen his skills for up to Tier 3. I chose to give servitors additional HP. Force Strike gains 1 armor break, 1 armor passively. The Servo Harness, which gives a chance to hit an enemy for 4 damage with knockback, and that comes from that. So this is just essentially First Strike. You would normally get this with different types of weapons, but in this case, we're getting it through an ability. And then Return Fire, which allows him to shoot an enemy a 100% chance for 4 damage at range 10, ignoring partial cover. So we have done a little bit of work here. I'm interested in some of the other things that we'll see. So for this one, Rear Strike, Tech Marine's combat servitors have a 100% chance to attack enemies who leave range. So that's very nice. And then also Armor Pierce in Return Fire, as well as Enduring Reflexes, which is absolutely wonderful when we have both First Strike and Return Fire. So we'll be interested to see how this progresses in the future. Other than that, well, that answers that question now, doesn't it? So in this case, we start off with a standard bolt gun. We can upgrade to Illumination, Steel Singer, or Eternal, which have different skills. In this case, crit chance, damage through Psybolt, Enraged also, melee attack, the Source of the Affliction, and crit damage with additional ammunition and range. So there's quite a little bit of stuff that we can do here. Servo Harness is much the same. It gives different abilities, for example, the ability to repair, additional armor break, additional war gear slots, and so on. So we may actually take the opportunity here to go get this Archaeotech, because that would allow us to upgrade the... Oh dear, just realized. I'm partial to getting a banner to the Knights Will Celebrate the Victory, because that could give potentially additional experience, that could give additional willpower on missions, but I'm also interested in getting some ranged weapons, because some of our ranged weapons are a little bit you know? So I think we're going to go with that. Nice. And we have Salvation. I don't know what Salvation does, but we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the barracks. Thank you, Boars. Oh, you're busy. Right. Can't change that. All right. Salvation, a tier 3 Nice. Tier 3 Stormbolter with 5 damage, 1 plus Psybolt damage, a 3 bleed, 50% chance. Wow, that's really kind of nice. So that is a high affliction item. I am happy I chose that because that can be useful in a variety of different scenarios. Now, we do need to think about, do we want to fight this guy? Not quite sure that we want to do that. So I think actually what we're going to do is okay, I'm kind of excited about this. So first off, let's see. Servitor and production is suspended. Let's go ahead and do that. Wait. Oh, 11 days. Was I looking at the research? Ah, yes. Okay, so I realized that after you research one of the Codex Toxicus things, it doesn't prompt you to start another research. So we're going to be moving towards that. In this case, we're going to be doing the Dominate. Afflict target an enemy, afflict dominated for 3 turns. Or we could go for Precision Bombardment. Additionally, we also have Surge Prevention 2, or Willpower. All knights recover 3 willpower. I am thinking we are going to... Neither of these take particularly long. Let's go ahead and do Precision Bombardment. That could be useful in some future missions. We are running a little bit low on Red Bloom Seed, though, so we'll have to pay attention to that in the future. But for right now, I think we're going to go for Aeger the Benevolent. Oh, thank goodness. I think that's been like 5 or 6 different events that have hurt us. So, that said, let's take a look at what we have in the barracks. We have everyone available. Excellent, excellent. With the exception of a couple light wounds here. Estrius, Storm, and Rugen. Both of our interceptors, actually. That's not great. Thule, however, has the ability to get some additional stuff. Let's take a look. What do we want to bring with you? Psychic Onslaught might not be bad. Get additional crit on the silencers. Or, alternatively, we could start moving him over into the War Gear discipline. And I'm partial to that because we've seen how absolutely powerful these grenades can be. So, the other alternative is if we do Emperor's Light, which is Blind and Purge. Maybe you want to try that. I mean, we have been fighting quite a few guys that have some additional mutations, but honestly, it hasn't been that terrifying. So I think we're gonna go towards the same kind of build that we did with Bosk. We may even end up looking at retraining you, which costs what, 2 requisition, take 30 days, but you get 10 skill points. So that'll be something to consider in the future. As I'm really kind of liking our Psy-Cannon builds. So sorry, I feel like I'm delaying a little bit here, but alrighty. So if we take a look here, we've gone over this before. We'll go over it again. Tier 3 Recruit, a rank 7 Paladin, Tier 3 Stormbolter, Tier 3 Crozius Arcanum, and a Tier 3 piece of equipment. We will not be able to get any of that, which is unfortunate, but we'll be able to get one of them. One of them, and then potentially some war gear for one of our assassins, which I'm quite excited about. In any case, let's go ahead and pick who we're going to be sending on the mission here. Why do I do that to myself? All right, we will remove you, remove you, remove you, and Thule remove you as well. Now, as with all of the Reaper missions, I'm really interested in bringing some of our best troops here. So I will probably be bringing Kai, who is phenomenal in what he does. Let's take a look at the equipment we have available. Crit damage, no. Artisan's Nullifier Matrix, maybe, but at the same time, he already has 7 armor, which is quite nice. The Sacred Incense could be valuable, but I think at this point, the Liber Demonica is going to be the best bet, just because his melee weapon already has crit chance here, 25%, plus an additional, 15% crit chance? Yeah, so 35% default, and crit damage as well. So, very nice on that one. We also have a ridiculous amount of parries, 3 per turn, 100% chance. And he is in, let's put him in some I mean, high armor, 5 willpower. This dude could force strike and what's the other ability that I'm just blanking on? Hammer hand for days. I do love, however, that our paladin has crack shot as his default, 2+ crit damage for all their ranged attacks, which is phenomenal for a paladin, of course. Next up, we are going to be bringing, I want to say we'll bring Aeger Harn. So I think you are going to be getting the tier 2, the Credent Plate. Because that, well, do we give you Credent Plate or do we give you... Yeah, actually, I think we give you Credent Plate because that also gives you Demonic, +2 damage versus Demonic. Nurglings are Demonic, as is Aeger the Unclean, I am assuming. Instead of, however, the Extractor Servo Skull, we'll trade that out for a tier 3 Medicae Servo Skull. So that comes with 3 ammo, which is nice, relative to the... Does it just upgrade it? Okay. Yeah, so it just upgrades the skull. So it gives 9 HP, Purify, range 10, and you have 3 shots with it. Seeker Skull, I think we're going to trade out for the... Disruptor Skull. I don't know what we're going to have to fight here, but I'm a little bit concerned about it, so I want to see what we can do there. Now, I'm going to bring Storm. Let's see. Estrius, you have 8 willpower by default. You have 9, although I don't know if any of that comes from your armor. Could be. Nope, it does not. But Storm, we're going to be giving you the Curious of Sacrifice, which gives you resistance, focus, and 2+ willpower to bring you up to 11. You're going to be very, very good, critical in this, I think. We'll be bringing your Ogun's Edict. And I think rather than bringing Trader's Due, we might try this additional Stormbolter that we just got. We can upgrade the range here. We can upgrade the Psybolt's damage to additional +1. And then I don't know that I want to use this just yet because we're so low on Red Bloom Seed right now. So we're going to go with that. That looks really cool with his armor, by the way. Really cool. And then instead of the Psychotrope Grenade, we're going to be bringing in, of course, the Liber Demonica to give additional crit damage and crit chance. Now, lastly, who do we want to bring in for this one? I'm not sure if I want to bring in maybe Iolanthus. Maybe Iolanthus. So with the Star Slayer, 4 damage on his melee attack, Force Strike, that could kill a lot of Nurglings. On the flip side, if there's so many Nurglings that we have to deal with it, maybe we want to find something. Actually, no, this is perfect because he has Rend the Unclean. Perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then I think we're going to leave him with the Liber Demonica, unless we want to give him Artisan Nullifier Matrix, give him additional shielding. Let's take a look at what armor he's going to be bringing onto the field here. Power of the Aegis. That might not be a bad idea here. So that way we can get the Liber Demonica and potentially the Artisan Nullifier Matrix as well. That will be quite nice. And then for a ranged weapon, we can give you... Do we want to give, what? Rapid Reload? Armor Break? I feel like we probably want to do this one because it just has such high range and good base damage as well. Other than that, though, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay with our troops here right now. So we're not going to have a prognosticar here, so we are going to need to pay attention to who and or what we're bringing in terms of these stratagems. So Gate of Infinity, I think I'm going to probably change that. I would probably grant heal, maybe. Heal, 100% resistance. We could probably drop the 100% resistance because we have an apothecary who can provide endurance, biomancy, as well as the healing. So I think between Quicksilver and Torpor, probably going to pick Quicksilver. So we have High Sanctuary for armor, Quicksilver for additional AP, and healing allies for 6. I'm going to drop Gate of Infinity. And other than that, I think we're in a good spot here. Alrighty, guys. Wish me luck. I'll need it. Let's go fight Aeger the Benevolent.
What do we have here? Pilgrims on a holy journey to receive their benedictions. Come now, bow before your rightful king, and I will bestow you all with such wonderful gifts.
Commander, be warned. The demon's vile spawn already infests this planet.
Such an ungrateful tone wends its way from above. This one, I sense, despises my loyal flock unfairly.
It can bring to bear hordes of those vile Nurglings. You must be wary.
If you will not accept what I offer, then I must regretfully request you depart my realm. No? A pity, but you will make a fine sub for my nephews. They are always ever so hungry.
Alrighty, guys. So, I feel like I need to say this now rather than making a post afterwards, but I think that the sound is probably bugged on the very first portion of the mission, so I apologize. So you guys may be jumping in here. If not, then I'm going to go over this a second time anyway. But we did choose to go in with the Aeger the Benevolent mission rather than going into the Dreadnought mission, mostly because we had most of our troops back, and the way to the Technophage mission was unfortunately blocked by a Death Guard ship. So instead, we are here. Now, let's see what we got going on. So first off, this is new. I don't know what this is. This is a Nurgling spawner, demonic, 13 health, spawns additional Nurglings each turn, immune to all afflictions. Okay, so relatively simple. We have a couple of generic plague bearers, 2+ armor, resurrection. You also have resurrection, but no other modifications, interestingly enough. Let's see, where else might we have these Nurgling spawners? Perhaps anywhere where there's that... Yeah, it looks like perhaps anywhere where the gas is thick, there's probably a Nurgling spawner. So we may want to split up. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see as we kind of go along.
Praise the Emperor.
In the meantime, let's take a look at Aeger the Benevolent. He has 125 HP, no stun gauge. Come home, my nephews. He can consume Nurglings and heals based on the number consumed. A random target point is restored. Nurgling Spew. Aeger consumes Nurglings and sets a blast over area 4 at range 14. The next turn afflicts random 100%, afflicts vulnerable for 2 turns, and knockback. Immune to all afflictions, excuse me. Aeger commands his nephews to attack his enemies. They deal damage based on the number of Nurglings nearby. And then go forth, my nephews summons 5 Nurglings at the start of his turn. Defend our uncle. When shot with a ranged attack, if Nurglings are nearby, Aeger can consume Nurglings to cancel the attack. And Doomsday Bell. Psychic Support Blast. Aeger consumes Nurglings and summons a number of Plague Bearers based on the number consumed. Plague Flail. Strike adjacent targets to deal 7 damage, afflicting weakened with superior knockback and ignoring cover. So it looks like he is not too particularly terrifying in and of himself, but it's more that he has a huge support system. Let's take a look at his precision targets here. He also has different slots. All right, so you can afflict, or you can disable different things here. Looking at the front, you can afflict silence permanently. Oh, so you can block his bell. That would be really nice. I would love to not have to deal with these plague bearers.
Unleash me.
All right. Well,
my blade is ever ready.
let's consider what we have around us. So, I think what we're probably going to be looking at is, oh no, crap, we didn't bring any anti or immunity stuff here. So if I move here,
As ordered.
can I attack the other guy? No, I cannot. I can defend though. So I think we'll do that.
Imperium shield.
I'll probably end up splitting you guys into two. We'll move Aeger over here. And then possibly hold an Overwatch. So do we want to do anything else? Aegis Shield, Disruptor, Medicate? Nope. I think we'll just do the Overwatch here. And then let's go ahead and move you over here.
Sir.
And then we can likely just do a teleport right over here. Exactly what I was thinking.
Alacrity.
Let's try and see. Can we do anything else? Oh, interesting. We can blow that up. So we can then melee that to death. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit that with a force strike because we need to.
That would have served the sacred birthing ground.
Okay, I'm thinking we'll
Good
go
work, Commander.
up
Urge
here.
them all.
Oh, that is disgusting. Oh no! He just moved straight forward.
My way. Do you like my bountiful miasma? Come, stay a while. It will imbue you with a blessed pallor.
Commander, these Nurglings
Gee.
may seem a minor pest, but they will fast prove overwhelming.
Notification. The source of these abominations have been codified as spawners. They must be purged.
Come, my nephews.
Alrighty.
Shy.
Nurgling Swarm.
I have some new playmates for you.
Ow. So how much do these guys do exactly? Can I target them? I can't target them.
At your service.
Okay, well, we gotta kill these guys anyway.
Fall
Oh, instant death.
Nephews.
for the Golden Throne.
Perfect. Keep moving. We gotta split these guys. These are my strongest troops. Okay, now, as far as you are concerned, I really don't want to do this. Oh, I forget. You don't have anything. You can actually do damage though. Let's see, I wonder what your range is.
Moving out.
Let's move you here. So you have hobbled and weakened. We can still do a defend the position.
The Imperium shield.
Those guys won't be able to get to us, I don't think. But even if they did, might be worth it. Okay, and then you have... I am fairly certain. Yeah, that you can do a ton of damage here.
I am his will.
Oh, nice. Support fire. Forgot about that one. And then we might as well just do a little bit more damage here.
I must rearm.
And then I think we will pop some armor as well. Because I'm assuming he'll push forward and attack. Let's get you over here.
In an instant.
Nice. Instant death.
Nephews.
As you will.
All right, now I am potentially opening up my interceptor to be injured there, but hopefully not.
Come, Come home.
So I think that heals him.
Analysis.
Ow.
The demon restores itself from its own pox mites.
Brothers, crush them beneath your boot heels.
Okay, so you're coming over towards Iolanthus, which is just fine. We're good with that. Oh, and you do... Nice. Do some damage there. Although it looks like you might be in a position to get injured there. Yeah, definitely the case. I do not like that one bit. I think I'm going to pop the shield stratagem, or armor stratagem. Alright, we're going to take the opportunity to hammerhand you. Warp charge would afflict bleed. And as nice as that would be, not too terribly worried about that.
I've claimed a seed.
Now, if we do Force Strike, you have a 15% chance to hit, 30% total. Worth a shot. Nope, didn't work. That's okay. Let's see, now you can do Hammer Hand because... Okay, that's disappointing. Well, let's see. Worst case scenario, you get a crit. There you go. Easy enough. Easy enough. Because that was the worst case scenario overall. Let's go ahead and reload on you. And we'll just keep shooting at you. Because after a certain point, we are going to be able to beat him down, which is good.
The enemy is wounded.
So you will go over here. Death.
Glory to Xiphos!
We might even be able to get the AP there. Yes, we do. And a Force Strike gets an instant kill. Oh, interesting. Did he some... Oh, there was a resurrection emblem. I forgot about that. Okay, so they're summoning... Interesting. Summon additional plague bearers. I should have been able to parry that, I think. I can definitely parry that one, so that's a positive. Ow! Oh, that's not good. Okay, yep, definitely not good. Let's pop the High Sanctuary here. I don't think we're in a position right now where we need to use anything in particular.
What is your will?
Let's see, so we can get out of there. Okay, so we have that. Resurrection Emblem gone. And then we can still get out. Perfect. Now, for you, I think we probably want to teleport you here. Definitely try and Force Strike on you. Oh, you did not want to crit on a 95% crit chance? Are you kidding me? That's insane, I tell you. All right, and then we'll just do the last one. Just do a little bit of damage here. Now, for you, we're just gonna melee you to death, I think. Here, let's just make sure we can kill you in one turn. It's not that I actually want to use Hammer Hand on you, but still. Let's hope you don't have a resurrection emblem on that one. No, you do not. Okay, perfect. Oh, am I already... Am I not able to shoot? No, it doesn't look like I am, actually.
We strive.
So let's go ahead and hit an additional shot here. We'll get the support fire from Storm.
Such efforts are futile. Repent this foolishness and accept my benevolence.
Uh-oh. Oh, he just vomited everywhere? Okay, that's fine.
Thrice blade.
Ow.
Nephews. Slither.
And now's probably the opportunity that we want to use that heal. I'm thinking. Jeez, yeah, this guy's suffering. You took no damage. Enemy melee attacks afflict immobilize. Interesting. Okay.
Standing ready.
Let's go ahead and hit you. So you afflict random. Let's do silence. I think, yeah, you have the option to recover one of your abilities each turn, I want to say. Is that right? So this does 4 strike, 7 damage. Is there any plus 1 stun? So no, not particularly important here. We're just going to let our paladin tank that as much as we can. But I do want to... Here, we'll move over here. See what do we get from that. Hobbled. That's fine. We're going to use the Medicae Servo Skull on Storm over here. Love the Purify.
Pure among impurity. My blade is yours.
Can we shoot these guys? No, we can't. Okay. Get a kill. Perfect.
I am the wrath of Xiphos.
And then we're going to armor you up. Now, for Iolanthus, I think we're actually going to be giving you some additional chances to hit. You have one more shot, and you got immobilized.
A worthy blow, brother. See how the bloated pig struggles.
Excellent. We like seeing that. We hamstrung him, unfortunately. For him, at least. And does that... Okay, so we can't basically affect these guys at all. Which is not ideal. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to reload. Can't really do much else right now. And where do we want to get... How do we want to play this? I guess is the real question. So if we drop that on top of our boy... I really don't want to do that, actually. Yeah, I think we're just gonna burst through that. It gives hobbled, which is not great, but he is currently hobbled as well. Well, I guess he's immobilized, so. I love that because, like, realistically, that actually does nothing to him.
Pain is beneath me.
Right. You're also taking some damage here. Definitely not great. I think that would be an interesting time. Okay, so you can hurt them.
They cannot escape my blade.
Impressive tactic. We must bathe them all in
Okay,
purifying
so
flame.
a flamer might not be a bad idea right now. And you are immobilized. All right, now would be a great time to drop 6 armor. Afflicts vulnerable and a random. Okay, so that's Nurgling Spew that got.
Yes, Commander.
Was everyone immobilized? Well then. That's not helpful at all.
What is your will?
You're just hobbled. Oh, is it potentially that you get both of them? That would not be ideal, I'll tell you that.
The Emperor lights our path.
Here, let's
In an instant.
put you over here. We can do a hammer hand, instant kill, or instant damage. Alternatively, we just do... No. Oh, crap. Okay, well. Let's do this. So he's immobilized.
My will is spent.
We still have 1 more hit. Excellent. We can disable Come Home My Nephews for 2 turns. So that'll keep him from healing. And then we can also... I guess we can still move you over
Seeking
here.
the tainted.
Now, for you... Let's go ahead and hit you with the Medicae. So we can purify you. I want to say... Actually, you know what we could do? We could... Endurance Biomancy you. How's that? That way we don't burn one of our valuable... Okay, there we go. That'll leave us with 1 left, and we stay out of that. Disable a Nurgling Spew. Disable Go Forth, my nephews.
Such dreary and ungrateful guests. We should all be celebrating the bloom's impending morbus.
I mean, we could, but also you're insane, so there's that. Let's go ahead and... Do we do additional damage? No, I think we disable Nurgling Spew. What I really want to do is keep him away from that bell, because I do not want to fight more Plague Bears. Those are scary to me. So I think instead we'll go ahead and hit him with some damage.
Justice.
A gift for you.
I love that he just keeps bashing him and he can't do anything about it. And you still had armor. Inertial field is down. That is fine because we have burned all of our interceptor's abilities. Let's go ahead and do a crit strike on you. What, do we hit you from the side? Is that? Yeah, let's do that.
Emperor, guide
We can just do 3 damage. And I think we kill him this turn, actually. And I am gonna give this to my...
My will is spent.
I am gonna give this to my... Warp Speed Biomancy. My Paladin is what I mean to say. Because he has been an absolute carry. Alright, 8+ crit damage. Excellent!
The Reaper is purged, our duty fulfilled.
Concern. Nurgling infestation lingers. Unorthodox deployment of exterminatus recommended for absolute certainty.
It is done, Dominus. Be at peace. Those foul spawn will not survive long without their broodmaster.
Yes, truly. We must recover the Prime Seed and pursue the others.
Denial. Risk of infestation remains.
If I must, I will venture below personally and purge the immediate area before we return anything to the ship.
first time on Aeger the Benevolent. We may be over-leveled for this. So I'm not sure who... There's no way these are the final bosses, right?
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready.
There's no way. All right, so we got 15 Poxus Bloom Seeds. We subdued Aeger the Benevolent. Now let's see what we have in store for us in the armory. As normal, a Paladin Vanquisher, gaining 25% crit to this ranged attack, with an additional 25% crit on upgrade. 20% generic crit plus 30% 30% crit. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect to go with the piece of gear that we just got. Or Blessed Greaves? What? Oh my gosh. This is... I need another requisition. All right. On top of that, we also have the Mace of Terror. 4 strike to inflict panic. And weapon does not cause stun damage. Okay. All right. Between these two. 4 damage, 25% crit, 20% crit, 2 damage. I gotta go with this one. Well, no. I shouldn't go with that one because that the 4+ crit damage that we have is already a piece of war gear. So it might be valuable to have something like this, that Vanquisher, in order to get some of the crit stuff done. So we will be picking that. And yeah, I think that's all. That's all we got for today. That was absolutely surprising, but hey, you know what? I am happy that we chose to do that mission. Next up is going to be the Dreadnought, the Technophage virus. So let's take a look at what we got here at the end of the episode. We had Iolanthus ranking up to rank 9. Congratulations at getting max level Iolanthus. Aeger Harn coming up to rank 8, and Caesarian Kai also going up to rank 8. Voldred Storm is about 250 points away, or 150 points, excuse me. And he is wounded for the next 18 days, but is already at rank 8. So this is going very, very well. The Knights performed admirably, and I think that a little bit of tactical prowess and a little bit of tactical analysis at the beginning of the match definitely saved us from falling victim to those Nurglings. So, thank you guys for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time watching me take down not only 1, but 2 Reapers in 3 episodes. I know it's been really, really fun for me, and I look forward to seeing you next time for some more Warhammer 40,000 action. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.